disclaimer, I definitely have to go over this. It says, thank you for attending this presentation. Participation in this project, like any other, involves risk. Under no circumstances should this presentation be considered as any type of solicitation, investment, or financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. The information is provided to you in general terms without accounting for your specific personal and financial situation. The project is on a best effort basis, and like any other project, there's risk of loss of all funds and rewards. Past results are no guarantee of future performance. We recommend you seek the advice of a suitable, qualified professional before deciding if you are unsure. Your continued attendance of this meeting beyond this point indicates your acceptance of the above conditions. Please enjoy. So before we get right into the presentation, there are a few questions that most people have when they're looking at an opportunity, when they're vetting an opportunity. There are questions that people need answers to. So, and these are the things we're going to go over throughout the presentation. First thing that most individuals want to know when they're looking at a company is, who are the owners? Are they reputable? Do they have integrity? Like, do they stay true to their word? What about their track record? Is it solid? Are they credible? Do people know who they are? Also, what about the finances? Their finance to deliver. Is this a company that needs finances? Or is this a company that already is financially set, but they want to grow and expand globally? What about, how do they fit in this industry? Are they respected leaders? Do people know who they are? Is this a company that just some leaders just surfaced overnight and then we don't know if they're going to disappear tomorrow? Most people want to know that. And is this the right time, or is this just a trend? And if it is a trend, how long is the trend going to be around? It's going to be here today and gone tomorrow. So what are the plans for the future? So we're going to cover all of these things throughout the presentation. Introducing to you HyperTech Group, the world's strongest blockchain alliance, a truly once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. So what makes up the HyperTech Group? The first successful entity is called Blockchain Global. Blockchain Global was founded in 2014. Blockchain Global specializes in helping and advising governments and Fortune 500 companies around the world when it comes to cryptocurrency and blockchain. The owner actually invested $300 million of his own money in over 80 blockchain projects and companies, including NEM and Tron. Some of you are familiar with Tron, but those of you that are familiar in the crypto space, you see what Tron is doing. It's at 6 cents. It's going up and down. So Blockchain Global, there's offices in 22 locations globally and counting. We also have Collinstar. Collinstar was founded in 2015. Collinstar is the largest blockchain venture capital company in the world. For those of you not familiar with what a venture capital company is, those are companies that invest in other companies. They inject finances into other companies. So feel free to Google venture capital. The best way I can describe Collinstar is similar to the show that we have here in the United States called Shark Tank. How many of you have heard of Shark Tank? Well, just look at Collinstar as being one of the sharks. They have the funds and they want to invest in other companies in the blockchain space. Also, the owner invested $400 million of his own money in over 300 blockchain companies, including 40 plus crypto exchanges and 12 of the top 20 cryptocurrencies that are worth billions today. They have offices located in Australia and Hong Kong. We also have Hcash. Hcash was founded in 2016. The owner invested over 50 million, focusing on quantum resistant security, working alongside with IBM. How many of you have heard of IBM? It's also the world's most advanced patent blockchain project. Research and development is being done by Purdue, Monash, Tokyo, and Shanghai University. They have offices located in Perth and Sydney. We also have the BWang Group, BW.com. The owner purchased BW.com in 2017. The BWang Group is one of the top 4 crypto mining groups in the world. They mine 60% of all new Bitcoin. The owner invested over 100 million in acquiring the BWang Group in 2017. And right now, it is worth over 15 billion with a B of crypto assets mined. Do you think this individual understands the crypto space and knows what to touch. Everything he touches in the space turns to gold. So why did I just share this information? Because most people want to know the credibility. What has the HyperTech group done? Where are they? How successful are they? How long have they been around? So keep in mind, cryptocurrency or Bitcoin has been around now over 11 years, and the HyperTech group has been in this space since 2014. So they've been around for 7 years. So this is not one of those companies that just surfaced last year during the pandemic, that's here today and gone tomorrow. They've been around for the last 7 years. Everything they do, every company they have, the publicly traded company, they're all in the crypto space. So let me introduce you to the owner. Here is our owner, our visionary founder, Ryan Zhu. Ryan is a self-made crypto blockchain multi-billionaire. People ask this question all the time. Well, how did Ryan acquire his billions? Well, ladies and gentlemen, back in 2008, Ryan first read the white paper. He fell in love with the concept and fell in love with Bitcoin. He began mining Bitcoin since 2009. How many of you know how much one Bitcoin is worth today? Over 30,000, right? Well, think about this. What if you had one Bitcoin today? Well, what if you had 5? What if you had 10? Well, Ryan, he began mining Bitcoin since 2009. And when Bitcoin was under a penny, how many of you would like to reverse the hands of time and go back, right, to 2009? Well, Ryan began mining since 2009. This is how he acquired some of his billions, but it did not stop there. Ryan went ahead and has his own exchange called a Who Exchange. Ryan purchased the BW.com, the mining group, for $100 million in 2017. Ryan is also a 30% owner of ZB.com. Ryan is also a 3% owner of Binance. How many of you heard of Binance? Well, guess what? Binance is the largest crypto exchange in the world, and Ryan is a 3% owner of that. Do you believe or think Binance is going anywhere anytime soon? Well, also keep in mind, Binance transact in fees alone. They transact over $1 million in fees per day. Well, imagine if Ryan was just receiving 1% of that every single day. It doesn't even stop there. Ryan is also an angel investor of 12 of the top 20 cryptocurrencies, accounting for 60% ownership. What does that mean? It means that there's over 6,000 and counting cryptocurrencies in the world right now. And Ryan is an angel investor of 12 of the top 20. Here are a few of them. He's an angel investor in Bitcoin. He's an angel investor in Tether. He's an angel investor in Monero. He's an angel investor in Tron, just to name a few. It doesn't stop there, ladies and gentlemen. Ryan is also a majority shareholder. Did you guys see that keyword there? Majority shareholder of 5 Australian Tokyo NASDAQ listed blockchain tech companies. So he has companies that are publicly traded. So again, when people ask the question, how do we know that this company is going to be around or Ryan's going to be around? Well, Ryan has his hands in so many different things when it comes to the crypto space that this gentleman has more to lose than to gain. He's in the public eye. He's not hiding behind a computer. He's not hiding behind social media. He's in the public eye, growing the cryptocurrency and blockchain space and educating the public all around the world. Now, let me introduce you to his partner. This is Sam Lee. Sam Lee is the founder and CEO of Blockchain Global. He's a distinguished speaker at international conferences around the world. He's also a regular guest commentator on huge media outlets such as CNN, BBC, Forbes, Bloomberg. And Sam Lee also worked alongside with the likes of Amazon and Microsoft. Think about it. Amazon and Microsoft want to be in the space of cryptocurrency. They want to learn from the best of the best. They want to know how it works. So if Amazon and Microsoft feels as though Sam Lee is good enough for them to work alongside, do we feel like Sam Lee and Ryan are good enough for us, right? You answer that question truthfully. Then we also have Sam Lee here with the government partnerships around the world. I want you all to pay attention to this. For governments to partner up with you, do you believe that they did their own due diligence, right? So these are a few of the government partnerships that he has around the world, opening up blockchain centers. And these blockchain centers are going to be free, where you could walk into the blockchain center, learn all about cryptocurrency and blockchain and how it could help the future. So right now, cryptocurrency is the future. As you all have been paying attention to the news, they're trying to regulate cryptocurrency. They're trying to figure out a way to do it right so everyone benefits. So right here, Sam Lee and Ryan, they started this before cryptocurrency is now becoming mainstream. They've been doing this years before where we are today. So here are a few of the partnerships. Here is Sam Lee right here, signing an agreement with the Australian Trade and Investment Commission. Do you believe these individuals did their research before partnering up with Sam Lee? Here he is signing an agreement with the Russian government-owned bank. Here he is with Geneva delegates at the Blockchain Center ceremony. Here he is again at the Blockchain Center ceremony in Bangkok. This is just to name a few. Now, most people say things like, words mean nothing to me, but I like documentation. Now, would you agree that documentation beats conversation? Sure. And we do ask that you do your own due diligence as well. So here's a few of the documentation that I have, and I'm going to go over this with you. Crowdfund Insider published an article back in November 20th, 2017. It talks about new style call and start capital to establish a 300 million blockchain fund. This was in 2017. We also have this article, Crypto Ninjas, that was published back June 29th, 2017. That talks about NEM partners with Blockchain Global to expand internationally. Well, how many of you heard of Yahoo? If you heard of Yahoo, here's the Yahoo Finance section. This was published June 11th of last year, 2020. It talks about the HyperTech Group, announces the launch of HYPERFUND and the Ogilvy project. So again, most of us here, we've heard of Yahoo. We probably haven't heard of Crypto Ninjas. We're not in that space. But again, this is documentation. So for people that say, well, I'm not sure and I don't believe this, well, here's the documentation and feel free to Google it. You also have Business Wire. Business Wire, this article was published December 2nd, 2017. It talks about Call and Star Holdings to acquire the B-Lane Group for $100 million buyout. So I asked this question, do you believe this is a company that needs money? Or is this a company that's made their money already and they want to expand and they're helping others in this space? And that was the thing that I looked at when I was paying attention and decided that I wanted to just be a member of a certain platform. And when I saw the credibility and what they've done in this space, it amazed me. I don't know any one person that has done everything that you see here. How many of you heard of Amazon? If you've heard of Amazon, that means you're familiar with Amazon Prime. Now, this for me was the icing on the cake because this had nothing to do with HyperTech. It had everything to do with just who Ryan is in this space. So if you go to Amazon Prime and search for next blockchain, I'm not sure if it's still up there, but it was, go search for next blockchain. And if you can't find it there, go to YouTube. There's some people that actually got recorded it and they put it on YouTube. But here's what happened with this. There was a reporter that decided to travel the world, and what she was looking for, she wanted to find the individuals that's been in the crypto space since the beginning, since the early beginning. She calls them the early adopters of Bitcoin. And so guess who one of these, well, both of two individuals in this documentary, guess who they are? Ryan and Sam Lee. So there's 6 episodes, and it's episode 6, Ryan and Sam, they dominate episode 6. And it's a wonderful title. Episode 6 is titled The Players. That means the who's who when it comes to cryptocurrencies, the people who understand the space, the people who eat, breathe, sleep cryptocurrency. And this reporter was interviewing Ryan and said, well, what made you believe in this so early on? Ryan said, I saw this as the way of the future. Ryan said, even at one point when Bitcoin went up and then it dropped, a lot of people stopped mining Bitcoin. They said, I'm not going to mine anymore. For those of you that are listening to this for the first time, you may say, what is mining? Mining is how you generate one cryptocurrency, how one cryptocurrency comes about. You have to mine it. It's extremely expensive. The electricity that it costs to mine is expensive. And also you have to solve these problems. And so once you solve it, boom, voila, you have a Bitcoin or you have an Ethereum. So here's what happened. When Bitcoin dropped to about 150 a coin, Ryan then said, I'm not going to give up. Everyone that used to mine Bitcoin back then, they all stopped. They got rid of their computers. They said it was just too expensive. So they said, it's not going anywhere. Ryan said, no, it's the way of the future, because one Bitcoin was say worth 150, but to mine it, it may cost 1,000 in utility, right? For electricity, it was like 1,000. So he then said, the people that stopped mining, what they said, ladies and gents, is this: why would we continue to mine something that's only worth 150, but then we have to pay about 1,000 or so just to mine something worth 150? So Ryan kept mining, and then look at where one Bitcoin is worth today. At the peak, at the height of one Bitcoin, it was worth over 60,000 for one coin. So Ryan, they nicknamed him the Martian, and they nicknamed him the Martian because they said, sir, you are from another planet. And that is how he got his nickname, the Martian. So what does the ecosystem look like? What is their goal? Right now, the HyperTech group already have Blockchain Global, successful in its own right. BW.com, worth over 15 billion in crypto asset mine. Colin Star, investing in all of these different projects and their angel investors. And then you have HCash, working alongside with IBM. So the next thing here, their goal right now, the HyperTech group, is introducing HYPERFUND Global. What is HYPERFUND Global, ladies and gents? It's a membership program. So this is not an investment platform, but this is a membership program, ladies and gents. And with this membership program, I want you to understand this: there's no investment. So the company says this is how it works. Their goal is to bring 30 million customers into one ecosystem so that they can have a multi-billion-dollar IPO. For those of you not familiar with what an IPO is, it stands for initial public offering. That's when a company wants to go public. So for example, how many of you heard of Facebook? We've all heard of Facebook, correct? Well, Facebook, when they first started, they needed you and I. They needed people to enroll. And ladies and gentlemen, when they enrolled, guess what happened? Facebook then had hundreds of thousands of people around the world. And when that happened and they decided to go public, now they're like, hey guys, look at our ecosystem. Look at our community. We have hundreds of thousands of people around the world. We now want to go public. And when they did so, they became wealthy. So the HyperTech group says this: we have money. We're doing extremely well. But what we don't have are the members. We want to grow the ecosystem. And what we also want from the members is if they grow the ecosystem with us by becoming members, we want to reward our members daily. That's the difference here. So their goal is, as you become a member, you get rewarded, because when they launch this IPO, they're going to do extremely well. And in return for the members, they want to reward them. So again, this is not an investment platform. It's a membership program. Another example that I'm going to give before I move on is this. I've had individuals say things like, well, by becoming a member, I still have to purchase a membership, so I'm investing. No, ladies and gents, the best example I can give is a country club. How many of you heard of a country club? You heard of a country club, and to be a part of this club, what do you have to do? You have to purchase a membership. Well, once you purchase the membership, you don't say, hey, I invested in this country club, so what's my investment doing? You didn't purchase, you didn't invest, you became a member. It's the same thing here. You purchase a membership, you are now a member. Now in return, they reward their members with daily rewards and education. So we're going to talk about that in just a few. So let's talk about the ecosystem. This is their growing ecosystem. So here we have the HyperTech group. And in the ecosystem, they currently already have HyperBC. They have their own bank. They already have 1 million customers in their banking system. They have HYPERFUND, their financial service department. They have HyperPay. You can actually go to the App Store right now and download this app, and it's called HyperPay. They also have Hyper Mining. They just launched their mining segment, and they're working on it right now. They're going through beta testing, so which is exciting. They just launched this a couple of weeks back. They also have Hyper Show that is coming soon. It's going to be similar to having YouTube, but it's going to focus on cryptocurrency and blockchain. They also have Hyper News. It's similar. It's going to be their own CNN, but it's going to focus on cryptocurrency and blockchain. What about Hyper Talk? That's going to be similar to WhatsApp and Telegram. Then they have Hyper Mall, which was launched a few months back, called Mars Mall, where you're able to go online and shop using your cryptocurrency. So this is their ecosystem. I like to compare this, but this is in the crypto space. They're going to be the next Amazon, but in cryptocurrency. As you can see, you have with Amazon, there is Amazon Prime, right? Then you have Amazon has their own production company. Then they have a grocery store. As you see, the Amazon enterprise, they just keep growing and growing. Well, look at HyperTech Group. They have HyperBC, HyperFund, HyperPay, Hyper Mining, Hyper Show. Do you see? So people say, where do you see this company going? Well, they already have a 5 to 10 year game plan, and they're only growing and evolving and getting bigger and sharing the rewards with their members. Here is the HyperBC card. They have a partnership with Visa. Think about it. Do you believe that they've done their due diligence by partnering up with a HyperTech and HyperBC? So here is Keith Williams, our very own VIP5 Keith Williams. He's showing off his card, letting you guys know this is real. He actually took his Visa card and went into the store and made a purchase. I was laughing because I said, wow, the first thing you purchased was some pollo chicken, right? And he laughed. But again, the point was that the card works. Now, here's what makes this card so unique. It is a prepaid card, so it doesn't mean you're going to get this card and you have 50,000 on this card, right? But what makes it so unique is the fact that the daily limits on this card is 50,000. 50,000. So that means you can go and walk up to the car dealership right now, right, with your crypto. Remember, it's a prepaid card, so you would have to fund it yourself, but using your crypto. You can walk up to the dealership and swipe your card for 50,000. And guess what? That's for those of us who drive vehicles under 50,000. But for those of you that drive vehicles over 50, you may need to make 2 or 3 more trips to the dealership and swipe your card, right? So here's what happens. You're able to instantly convert your crypto into fiat currency in 176 countries. Fiat is cash, right? Also, businesses, they can now easily accept payments in cryptocurrency as well using your Visa card. So why become a member? Because trillions of dollars are pouring into the blockchain project Decentralized Finance this decade. HyperFund is offering you an opportunity to earn rewards from blockchain technology and the biggest wealth transfer ever, ladies and gentlemen. Think about this. Some people may not even be aware that your Cash App, for those of you familiar with Cash App, you can purchase Bitcoin with Cash App, and you can sell your Bitcoin, or you can hold on to the Bitcoin. As it goes up, you make a profit. It goes down, you don't really lose. You only lose when you sell it. So if it goes down, just sit back and watch it. And once it goes back up, you make a profit. For example, I had a good friend of mine yesterday. She went to her Cash App. She owed me some money. I said, just pay me in crypto. She says, how? I said, go to your Cash App, I showed her how to buy it. She bought $2,000 worth of crypto or Bitcoin. She sent it to me, but she sent it to me yesterday morning and it showed 2,000 in my wallet. But then when I looked at it later on in the afternoon, Bitcoin went down. So guess how much it went down to? It went down to 1,900. So what happened? I'm short $100 in my Bitcoin. So what I did, I said, I'll just leave it there and see if it goes up. Well, today I looked at it this afternoon. Instead of it being 1,900, it was 2,380. What do you think I did? I cashed it out. So that was exciting. So my point, ladies and gents, sometimes you can just make money just by buying the Bitcoin and watching it. And if it goes up, woo, you made a profit. If it goes down, okay, just sit back and watch what happens. So I digress. Let's keep going. So how here, the question that most individuals are going to ask, especially the guests, how can this company sustain rewarding their members every single day? How can you do that? How can a company sustain that? So ladies and gentlemen, let me give you a quick recap on how the company is already generating revenue without you and I currently, and how they're able to sustain rewarding their members. So first thing I'm going to talk about is large scale crypto mining. They mine crypto on a large scale. When they purchased the BW.com, that was a huge mining group, which they purchased for over 100 million, and that was worth 15 billion. Do you think they made gains? They made a profit. So that's one way they're generating revenue, because they mine crypto and they're doing it on a large scale. And that's without you and I. They're also industry wells and market makers. What does that mean? It means that they're known in this space. So whenever they make a move, let's say they purchase a company or sell a company or partner up with a company, people are watching the market. So they're like, okay, we see that the HyperTech group just made a move. So what happens is the market moves. What do I mean by market moving? The rates, they go up and down. The prices of these coins can go up and down. So when you have that type of ownership in this space where you can move the market, when you make a certain move, that's incredible. So that's another way the company is able to generate revenue without you and I. They're also angel investors. Remember, I mentioned that Colin Starr invested over 400 million in over 300 companies. That's 300 companies out there that they've invested in. Do you believe that some of these companies are generating a profit? That's another way the company is generating revenue without you and I. They also launch innovative projects. They're working alongside with IBM. As they launch these projects, that's more revenue coming into the HyperTech group. They stake and incubate projects. They list utility token fees, and they have crypto exchange fees around the world. What does this mean? Well, think about it. Binance being the largest exchange in the world. For those of you not familiar with cryptocurrency, the best way I can describe it as far as the fees, have you ever traveled outside the country and you had your US dollar, and in that country, let's say they use a different currency, so let's say pounds. So here's what happens. When you have to exchange it, is there a fee? Absolutely. Well, the same thing happens in the crypto world. When you take your cash and purchase crypto, they charge a fee. When you sell your crypto back so you can exchange it for cash, there's a fee. Well, Binance transacts in fees per day over 1 million, because there are people worldwide buying crypto, selling crypto, transferring crypto, trading crypto. So those are fees that are being generated on a daily basis. And Ryan, being a 3% owner, that's another way revenue is pouring into the company. So what I like is that this is not a company saying, hey, we need your money so that we can have things in these other platforms to grow. They're saying, no. We have a mission, we have a goal. We want to have the largest IPO in the crypto blockchain space. In order to do so, we need about 30 million users or members around the world. And what we want to give our members in return is reward them 3 times their membership. So whatever membership you decide to get started with, you get 3 times that amount back. They say now you can receive daily rewards in this multi-trillion-dollar trend with HYPERFUND overview. So here's the beauty. You don't have to be a trader. You don't have to be marking up charts. You don't have to do any of that here. Also, your cryptocurrency is not, it's not in the market. So that means when Bitcoin goes up and goes down, you don't take a loss. What you put in is what you're getting back out, minus fees, right? So that's what got me excited, because most of the time people purchase these cryptocurrency and they watch it do this yo-yo. Bitcoin is 60,000 a day. Now it's 30. It went back to 40, but then it came back to 30. So do you want to just watch it yo-yo, or do you want to watch it triple and then you're not even in the market to take those falls or those hits, right? And so let me share with you how you become a member. To become a member with HYPERFUND, all you have to do is purchase a membership, but you purchase a membership wherever you feel comfortable. There is no, you get more if you purchase a bigger membership, you get less if you purchase a smaller membership. No, what they have done is they've made it an even playing field and say wherever you are comfortable, you purchase that membership, you get back 3 times the amount. Well, at one point it was double your membership. So here's the membership increments. You can purchase a 300 membership, 500 membership, 1,000 membership, all the way to infinity. So it doesn't matter. There is no max. However, there is a minimum, which is 300, but they're in increments of 3, 5, and 1,000. Why do I say that? And I stress that because if someone says, hey, can I purchase a 600 membership? You say yes, because they will purchase 2 300 memberships. That would be 6. But if someone says, can I purchase a 700 membership? There's no way they can do that. Why? Because the increments are 3, 5, and 1,000. But someone could purchase an 800 membership. Why is that? They can purchase a 500 membership and a 300 membership. So that gives you 800. So I hope you all understand what I mean when I say increments of 3, 5, and 1,000. If someone is purchasing a 10,000 membership, it just means that they're getting 10 memberships at 1,000. That's all it means. If you want to do 100,000 membership, the same thing. So the company says we're going to reward you double your membership. However, ladies and gentlemen, they said, no, we don't want to double the membership. They've had a promotion going for a while now that they're going to triple your membership. So I had a guy ask the other day, he said, hey, is there an advantage of me getting a higher or bigger membership? And I heard the presenter at the time said, what do you want me to say? He said, because if you purchase a higher membership, you get the same. Everybody gets 3 times the amount. It doesn't matter what membership you purchase. If you purchase a 300 membership, you get 900 back. You purchase a 500 membership, you get 15. You purchase a 1,000 membership, you get 3,000. You purchase 100,000 membership, guess what? You get 300,000. So everyone, it's an even playing field. And what I like about this, pay attention to this word, passive reward. It's passive, meaning you don't have to punch a clock. You don't have to attend anything. You don't have to do anything at all. This is coming to you passively. How are you getting this passively? Well, whatever membership you purchase, they're going to reward you 0.5% in rewards every day to 1%. So what is 0.5% of 1,000? That's 5 USDT tether. Let me go back because I didn't share this with you. When you purchase your membership, you're purchasing it with USDT tether. What is USDT tether? It's cryptocurrency. USDT tether is considered a stable coin. What do I mean? It doesn't go up and down like Bitcoin. It's not as volatile as Bitcoin, right? It may be 1 USDT tether is equivalent to $1 US. And if it does drop a little, it drops typically by 1 penny. So it may be like 99 cents, but back to $1. Back to 99 cents, back to $1. So that's what I like about this, is that when you purchase your membership with USDT tether, you don't have to worry or stress like, oh my goodness, what if it drops tomorrow? Well, USDT tether does not drop like Bitcoin. So once you purchase your membership for 1,000, you're going to receive 0.5% daily to 1% a day. What is 0.5% of 1,000? That is 5. So you're going to receive 5 in rewards every single day until you are rewarded 3 times your membership. So 3 times your membership here is 3,000. So what is 5 USDT every single day for 30 days? What is that? You're getting 5 in USDT in rewards every day for 30 days. How much is that? You guessed it, 150 PM per month. Someone asked the question, well, how long will it take before I get 3,000, 3 times my membership? Well, ladies and gents, you do the math. It's simple math. It's 0.5% a day. 0.5% a day times 30 is 150. Then 150 times 20 months is 3,000. Someone also asked, well, do I have to wait 20 months before I can redeem my rewards? Absolutely not. The moment you have 50 in rewards, you can redeem them. So that means literally, if you're getting 0.5% a day, which is 5, that means every 10 days, you will have 50. So you can take that 50 and redeem it. That's exciting. So you don't have to wait 20 months. We're saying that it's going to take 20 months to reward you passively, meaning you're not doing any work. The moment you purchase your membership, in 24 to 48 hours, you begin to receive 0.5% every single day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year for the next 20 months. So that's a membership. You just sit it and you just get rewarded every day, every single day, every single day. Amazing. And I love that it's passive, meaning you don't have to bring anyone. It's no stipulations. Oh, you have to recruit people. You have to get 2 to get 2 to get 10 to get 1 million. There's none of that. You purchase your membership, 24 to 48 hours, you begin to receive 0.5% to 1% per day. There's another question I get all the time. Well, what do I need to do to get this 1%? Well, the company says this. It's an even playing field. They are saying that 0.5% is the minimum that they will ever reward their members, and 1% is the max. So at any time, the company can announce, hey, we want to reward our members 0.6% now, 0.7%, 0.8%, but they're saying their max will be 1. So again, whenever the company changes this percentage, everyone gets the same. So there's nothing you have to do to go from 0.5% to 1%. The company makes the decision. If they feel like, wow, things are going incredibly well, we want to reward our members a lot higher, they will make that decision and we will receive 0.6% or 0.7 or 0.8. But they just want you to know the max that you will ever receive per day is 1% per day. Now, another thing to pay attention to, there are no monthly fees. There are no forced upgrades. It's not one of those things, oh, you have to keep putting things, you have to purchase another membership so that you can upgrade. There's no such thing. It's just plain and simple. Purchase a membership, sit back, relax, collect your 0.5% every single day until you get 3 times the amount. Well, what do you get when you purchase your membership? Well, you have access to Mars Academy. Ladies and gents, once you purchase your membership, you're able to log in and go to the market section and you're able to watch videos. They have cryptocurrency videos for beginners, intermediate. It's amazing. And it's because that's where the world is going. Again, I like to look at this as our Microsoft moment. Don't get left behind because you're like, I don't know. There's no way in this world we can say, I don't know. We have YouTube, we have Google. The moment someone says something, go ahead and look it up on Google and YouTube if you don't understand something, right? It's a search engine, but it's not a research engine. It's a search engine, right? So you're going to have access to Mars Academy, where you get to learn about blockchain and cryptocurrency from 3 top universities in the world. You also receive the daily rewards, which I just spoke about, and you receive exclusive pre-sale offers on new projects at 20 to 30% below market value. So keep in mind, the company has their own coin. These are live coins in the market, meaning similar to Bitcoin. They have Molecular Future, they have HDAO, and they have Hcash. So they understand the crypto space, ladies and gents. They own their own exchanges. I want you to think about any other platform you've been a part of. How many of them own their own exchange or or the 3% owner of the largest exchange in the world. So this is now how you do your research when you are evaluating and vetting a company before you decide to partner up with them. So before we close out of part one, you have some people say, is there a way, instead of me just receiving 3 times my membership, can I get 10x? Can I get 10 times my membership? And the answer is yes, you sure can. How do you do that? Well, the company allows you to utilize a rebuy strategy. Keep in mind, this is optional. What does rebuy mean? Rebuy simply means when you receive your rewards, you have 2 options. You can redeem your rewards, or you could rebuy, meaning repurchase another membership. And when you purchase another membership, that membership stacks on top of your first membership, because each membership has its own 20 months expiration date. So if I purchase a membership today, well, my 20 months countdown, it starts today. If I purchase another membership next week, well, that particular membership, its countdown begins on that day, right? So now that we understand what rebuy means, let's give you this example of a rebuy strategy, how it could help grow your rewards exponentially. So let's just say in this example, you purchase a 10,000 USDT membership. You're now receiving 20% per month. What is 20% of 10,000? You guessed it, 2,000 PM, 2,000 per month. Well, 2,000 per month, if you were to redeem your rewards every single month for the next 12 months, how much would you have in rewards? 24,000. Not a bad year. Well, what if you said, you know what? I don't really need this right now. I can stand to just keep rebuying so I can 10x my rewards. Well, here's the example. So you receive 20% of 10,000, that's 2,000 PM, that stands for per month. You take this 2,000 and you rebuy, you purchase another membership. It's called a rebuy because you're using your rewards. You're not putting in brand new USDT. This is your own reward that you're using to buy another membership. So you take just 2,000. Once you purchase a membership, you now have 2,000 plus 10,000. How much is 10,000 plus 2,000? You guessed it, 12,000. So that means in month 2, you are still getting the same 20%. What is 20% of 12,000? 2,400. Did you gain more in rewards the following month? Absolutely. Instead of 2,000, you're now getting 2,400, 2,400, because you did a rebuy. Now, what if you said, I don't want to redeem this 2,400. I want to purchase another membership. Well, when you purchase another membership for 2,400, you're going to now say 2,400 plus your existing 12,000 membership. 12,000 plus 24 is what? 14,400. So that means month 3, you now have 14,400. You're receiving the same 20% per month. 20% a month on 14,400 is what? 2,880. Well, you do the same thing, 2,280, you purchase a membership. You're going to add that with 14,400. What's the math on that? You guessed it, 17,280. So month 4, you're 17,280, you're receiving 20% on that. That's 3,450 is what you're going to receive for the month. You decide to take this and purchase another membership. 3,450 plus 17,280. This is how we come up with 20,730 in 5 months. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you decided to rebuy with your rewards for 1 year, your 10,000 membership will grow in 12 months to 100,000 in rewards. So again, you have the option to just redeem your rewards daily or monthly, whatever you choose to do, or you have the option to say, you know what, I don't have any use for it right now. I have bigger goals and dreams. I want to keep rebuying. Guess what? You then rebuy. This is not compounding. People go out there and say, oh, you can compound your reward. Please be careful with the terminology. We're not in the financial space, we're in the crypto space, and it's not compounding, it's stacking. The reason it's not compounding also, ladies and gents, because when you purchase a 2,000 membership, this one will expire before this one. So it's going to eventually expire because they only go to 3 times the amount. And 3 times the amount takes what? 20 months. Well, that's the end of part 1. Part 1 was strictly to educate you about the owners, what they've done in this space, who they are, what they stand for, how they're generating revenue without you and I currently, and how their goal is to grow their ecosystem to 30 million members and reward their members. So you receive daily rewards, education, pre-sale tokens. This is what you get with your membership. So another thing about this is that this is all passive. You do not have to share it with a soul if you don't want to, because it's not based on you sharing. If you get started, you purchase your membership, 24 to 48 hours, that 0.5% to 1% kicks in, and there you have it. So if part 1 was all you needed, guess what? Ask the person who invited you for their link and say, I'm ready to triple my membership today. Part 2 is optional. Part 2, ladies and gents, here's what my mentor told me years ago. He said this, Brenda, before you say no to something, before you say, oh, I don't think so, part 2 is not for me, he said, give it an educated yes and an educated no. So before you say no to something you've seen versus something you haven't seen. It could be that thing you've been hoping for, wishing for, looking for, just thinking about, but because you didn't even give it a chance to see what it is, you shut that door. So part 2, we like to deem it sharing is caring. Whenever we share things with friends and families, because we care, especially beautiful things, right? Things that are great, things that can help our friends and family. So sharing is caring. So the company says this, for those individuals, not the passive. If you're passive, awesome, stay passive, enjoy. But those individuals who say, wow, I know some people that would benefit from this. I know some people that would love to triple their membership while they continue doing what it is that they're doing because they don't have to talk to a soul. Well, the company says, we want to reward you for being out there and spreading the love, spreading the word, and helping build the community. So we're going to go over the community rewards and the VIP rewards. There's 3 additional rewards, but we're just going to go over 1 and 2 tonight. So the first one they have is called the affiliate reward, where it's the community reward, and it's an affiliate program where they give the affiliates reward. I have people say things like, oh, this looks like network marketing. And then what we have to do is educate them and just say, here's the deal. Everything we do is network. Your job is network, right? When they say, hey, your job is hiring, they say, do you know anybody that would be good for the job? And you find that person, did you just network? Yes. However, this is not network marketing because in a sense where most of the network marketing companies that have that negativity behind their belt is because you typically have to recruit someone in order to receive rewards, or you typically have to sell something to receive a commission, correct? Well, here, you don't have to share it with anyone. You're still going to receive your 0.5% to 1% a day. So this is completely optional. It is not recruitment based. It is, we're sharing, and the company says instead of paying for advertisement, paying for radio, paying for billboard, paying for television, why not just reward those individuals who are out there sharing this information? So here is how it works. They took all the good components of network marketing and left the bad out. So now it is not based on you sharing with people, but if you do decide to share, this is what you receive in return. The company says for every individual that you decide to share this with, you will receive 20% in accelerated rewards every single day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. You heard me correctly. That means if you share this with one person, you're going to receive 20% every day. So when that person receives their daily reward, the company says, here's 20%. And you, every day when they receive it for the next 20 months, you receive 20% of that too. What if you shared it with 10 people? Well, you receive 20% every single day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year on those 10 individuals. Now the company doesn't stop there. The company says we're gonna reward you 20 levels deep. What does that mean? Well, 20 levels deep simply means everyone you personally share it with is considered your level one. But everyone level one decides to share it with falls on your level two. Do you know why that is? Because level one shared it. So level one, this person will become level one's direct. So it will fall on their level one. It falls on your level two because your level one shared it. You did not share it with them. So that's a beautiful thing here, right? So you share it with someone, you get 20%. Anyone level one shares it with, they get 15%. So you're going to receive 15% on everyone on level two every single day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year for the next 20 months. I said, is this real? Right? But I remember most of the time when we share things or we bring things to people, or we typically get that referral or reward one time as a thank you, have a nice life. But HYPERFUND says, no. For as long as they're a member, you're getting 20% every single day. Every single day. Everyone level two shares it with falls on your level three. So now you're getting 10% every single day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year for 20 months. Level two, 15% every single day. Level one, 20% every day. It goes all the way down to 20%. As you can see here, it says you have to unlock each level. How do you unlock a level? Well, it does it automatically. If you share this with one person, level one automatically unlocks. If you share it with two people, level two automatically unlocks. You share it with three, it automatically unlocks. So it's nothing special you have to do, but you have to understand that for each person you share this with, it unlocks a new level. Somebody asked me the question, well, what if I share with more than 20? Well, no biggie. It just means that you've unlocked all the levels, so good for you. It just means that you're going to have more than 20 people that you're going to receive 20% every single day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year from. All righty, so receive 20% in rewards. This is just an example to show you how powerful this 20% every single day, 7 days a week looks like. So let's say you shared this with 9 individuals. Out of the 9, only one got started at 1,000. This other person got started at 500, and this person got started at 300. Well, because you shared it with them, you're going to receive 20%. So what is 20% of 1,000? Well, that's 200. So why is this showing 600? Well, the company is extremely generous. They said, we're not just going to give you 20% on what membership they purchased. We're actually going to give you 20% on 3 times their reward. When have you ever heard that or seen that? Typically, they're looking for ways not to give it to you. They're saying, no, we're going to give you 20% even on the extra that the member is bringing and receiving. So you're receiving 20% on the 3X. Let me ask you a question, ladies and gentlemen. Do you think that person that you shared it with that's receiving 3 times their membership, do you think they're happy to receive 3 times their membership? Yes, right? Well, how do you feel? Are you even happier because you're getting 20% of accelerated rewards of 3,000? Now, here's this example. This person that got started with a 500 USDT membership, you're receiving 20%, not on 500, but 20% on 1,500. Why? That is 3 times their membership. So it's a win-win situation. That person's happy because they got 3 times the amount. You're even happier because you're getting 3 times your amount plus 20% of 3 times their amount. Then you come here, this person started with a 300 membership, and this 300 membership, you're going to get 20% of 900 and not 300 accelerated to you. So you receive 180 in rewards. The next example just shows level 2. Remember I shared with you level 2 receive 15%? Well, if a person gets started at level 2 at 1,000, You're not receiving 600, you're receiving 450. Why? Because you didn't bring them, you didn't share this with them. Your level one shared it with them. So the person on level one is actually going to be receiving the 600, but you will receive 450. So it's a win-win for everybody. There's level two, you're going to get 15% of 1,500 and not 500. This person that started with 300, you're going to get 15% of 900 and not 300. So I hope you all get the idea here. So we tell people there is no such thing as upline, crossline, sidelines. All it is word of mouth, sharing with others, referring others, and being rewarded on 20 levels. It's called accelerated rewards. So they're accelerating your rewards to you, multiplying your rewards, you're growing your rewards. So let's talk about the team rebuy strategy. We talked about the first part with the passive reward, meaning you didn't have to share with anyone. You sit back, relax, collect your rewards. Now, what if you decided to do rebuys, but you shared it with a few people and they did the same thing? Well, you're just going to take your rewards to a whole nother level by doing so. Again, it is optional. So this is you. You purchased a 1,000 membership. You decided you want to do rebuys for the next year. So you do a rebuy with your 1,000. And in 1 year, you now have 10,000 in rewards. Well, what if you share this with 10 individuals? These 10 individuals decide to do the same thing you're doing. They purchase a 1,000 membership. They want to rebuy for 1 year. So they grow their rewards to 10,000. Because this is your level one, how much do you receive level one? 20%, correct? Well, what is 20% of 10,000? You guessed it, 2,000. You're going to receive 2,000 from each individual. Why? Because there's 10 individuals that decided to do rebuy. So you're going to receive 2,000, multiply that by 10 individuals, you receive 20,000 in rewards. Well, what if these 10 individuals love it so much, they say, we don't know 10 people, but we do know 3. So these 10 decide to share it with 3. Well, 10 people times 3 is what? That's 30 individuals that are now on your level 2. Well, these 30 individuals decide to purchase a 1,000 membership. They decide to do the rebuy for 1 year. If they do the rebuy for 1 year, what is that? You guessed it, 10,000 in rewards. Because they fall on your level 2, that is 15% that you will be receiving. What is 15% of 10,000? That's 1,500. You're going to receive 1,500 on each of those individuals. And how many are they? 30. 1,500, multiply that by 30 is what? That's 45,000 in rewards that you will receive. Well, what if these 30 individuals say, you know what? We don't know 3 people, but we know 2. They're doing like bare minimum, just 2. So if 30 individuals decide to share it with only 2 people, well, 30 times 2 is what? That's 60. So now on your level 3, you have 60 individuals. Well, because this is on your level 3, you're going to be receiving 10% on all of those individuals. So now they decide to do the same thing. They start with a 1,000 membership. They do a rebuy for 1 year. They now have 10,000 in a year in rewards. You're going to receive 10% of that 10,000. What is 10% of this 10,000? You guessed it, 1,000. You're getting 1,000 on each of these members on level 3. That's 60 of them. So 1,000, multiply that by 60 is what? 60,000 in rewards. 60,000 in rewards, ladies and gents. Let's do the math. You're going to receive 60,000 on level 3, 45,000 on level 2, 20,000 on level 1, and 10,000 of your own. You add that all up, that's 135,000 in rewards with just 100 members doing the rebuy strategy for 1 year. Wow. Keep in mind, this is optional. You don't have to rebuy. The company makes it optional, and I love that because some people just want to redeem their rewards, not a problem. And then some people say, no, I got big plans. I want to multiply it. I want to grow my rewards, and this is optional. Also, keep in mind on this example, this goes 20 levels deep. This example just stopped at 3 levels only. What if it was 20 levels deep? Where would those rewards be and what would it look like? All right. The second reward for those individuals that decide to help build the community and grow this community, the company says we want to reward our VIPs, our experts, our pros. What does that mean? Well, the company says as you start to share this and help build the community, based on the total members you have in your community, if you have up to 50,000 in membership in your community, outside of your biggest community builder, you will now receive an additional 1% every single day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. But it does not stop there. Because of this reward here, ladies and gents, the company says we will pay this 1% in rewards. We will reward you this 1% through infinity. You heard me correctly. This doesn't stop at 20 levels. This goes through infinity. So if you decide to build a global community, you get this 1% through infinity. Well, what if you become a pro? That's 125,000 in memberships. Well, guess what? The company says, forget 1% now. We're giving you 2% daily on every single member in your community, outside of your biggest community builder, of course. And you get this 2% daily through infinity. Well, what happens when you become a 1-star? 1-star is 250,000 in membership throughout your community. You now get 4% a day. 2-star gets 6% a day. 3-star, 8% a day. 4-star, 10% a day. 5-star, 12% a day. So here's the example. Let's say this is you. You shared this with A, B, and C. A comes in and does all this work. A has 10 million in memberships. You can't say, oh my gosh, A did 10 million, so that means I did 10. No, you didn't. A did. But the company says, because you and A are running and helping build a community, let's count everyone else in your community, and whatever that number comes up to in memberships, you then qualify at one of these. So this example, A did 10 million, B did 2.5, C did 2.5. What's 2.5 plus 2.5? That's 5 million. So that means you are now what? You are now 5-star. You did 5 million outside of your strongest community builder. So now you receive an additional 12% every single month. Can I tell you how powerful this 12% is? And 10, 8, 6, 4, 2, and 1. Can I share that with you? Because I'm going to go back a screen. So for math's sake, I'm going to use this example. So if you become a 4-star, you're receiving 10% every day through infinity. It doesn't stop at 10%. So here's how that looks like. Right here, you see this? You get 20% through 20 levels deep, right? Well, when you become a 4-star, getting that additional 10%, that means everyone on your level 1, instead of you getting 20%, you're now getting 30%. Everyone on your level 2, instead of getting 15%, you're now getting 25%. Everyone on your level 3, instead of getting 10%, you're getting 20%. Well, guess what happens? The people on your level 20 that you're getting 1% on, instead of getting 1%, you're now receiving 11%. Well, what happens to the person that's on level 21, 22, 23, all the way to infinity? What happens to them? Well, guess what? Now those individuals, starting from 21, you're receiving 10% through all these individuals through infinity. Powerful. So, ladies and gentlemen, what are you looking for? When you're looking for something or looking for an opportunity, wishing, hoping, planning, what is it that you're looking for? Are you looking for more time? Are you looking for more money? Or are you looking for more freedom? We say you can get that here because you don't have to be great here. You just have to be consistently good, consistently plug in, consistently come onto the Zooms, and consistently just empower yourself, keep growing. educate yourself when it comes to the cryptocurrency space, because it is the way of the future. And don't miss out on what's happening in this space, not just with HyperTech or HYPERFUND, just in the crypto space in general. If someone's offering an amazing opportunity, but you're not sure you can do it, what do you say? Do you say yes and learn how to do it later? Or do you say, no, this is not for me. I'm not sure about this crypto thing. You know, it doesn't even make sense to me. Or do you say, you know what? You all are saying I can earn as I learn? Because again, once you purchase your membership, whether you know anything about crypto or not, you begin to receive that 0.5% to 1% daily, regardless of what you know about crypto. I noticed that a lot of people who trade for a living, a lot of traders, they jumped in this space. You know why? They said, look, we do well trading, but some weeks we don't do so well. So we love the fact that we can purchase a membership here and know that we're going to do well for the next 20 months. So that's how they're looking at it. It doesn't mean they stop trading, but if they decide to, they say, here's another platform or vehicle that we don't have to worry about taking a loss. One week we do well, the next week we take a loss. Next week we do well, the next week we take a loss. So a lot of the traders are telling me that what they like about Hyper is that they can purchase a membership, as many as they want, and know that they're going to be okay. Ladies and gentlemen, this is officially the end. If you are ready to join the membership, congratulations and welcome to the team. We do have weekly presentations that take place every single day, 7 days a week. And there's trainings on the weekend that teaches you about cryptocurrency, how to do a withdrawal, how to maneuver through your back office, what is an exchange, you know, what is a wallet, what's an address. You're going to learn all that on the weekend. Again, it's optional.